Math adventures, from counting to calculations. The progressive nature of the topics, starting from basic counting and operations and gradually advancing to more complex calculations, algebra, geometry, and trigonometry. Ramp-up test. Valuable for students and educators looking to enhance their understanding of mathematics across different stages of education. Numerical insights, navigating math from basics to complex. DEFROST. Contents. Math adventures, from counting to calculations. Key Stage 1, Chapter 1 and 2. Shapes, patterns, and problem solving. Key Stage 1, Chapter 2. Numbers and operations unveiled. Key Stage 2, Chapter 3. Decimals, fractions, and puzzle pieces. Key Stage 2, Chapter 4. Algebraic journeys, from x to equations. Key Stage 3, Chapter 5. Geometry explored, angles, area, and beyond. Key Stage 3, Chapter 6. Ratios, proportions, and real-world puzzles. Key Stage 4, Chapter 7. Data, dice, and delving into probability. Key Stage 4, Chapter 8. Math beyond basics, equations to expressions. Key Stage 5, Chapter 9. Trigonometry triumphs, angles, shapes, and beyond. Key Stage 5, Chapter 10. Key Stage 1, ages 5 to 7. Chapter 1, counting and basic operations. How many fingers do you have on one hand? Add 3 plus 4. Subtract 8 to 2. If you have 2 apples and give one to a friend, how many apples do you have left? Solve 5 plus 2 to 1. How many legs do 2 cows and 3 chickens have in total? Add 15 plus 8. Subtract 20 to 14. If you have 9 crayons and give 3 to your friend, how many crayons do you have left? Solve 12 plus 7 to 4. How many months are there in a year? Add 25 plus 33. Subtract 40 to 27. If you have 6 cookies and eat 2 of them, how many cookies do you have left? Solve 18 plus 4 to 9. How many days are in a week? Add 14 plus 9. Subtract 27 to 16. If you have 8 toy cars and give one to your friend, how many toy cars do you have left? Solve 22 plus 6 to 5. How many hours are in a day? Add 30 plus 12. Subtract 50 to 35. If you have 7 balloons and 2 of them pop, how many balloons do you have left? Solve 16 plus 3 to 2. Chapter 2, Shapes and Patterns. How many sides does a triangle have? What shape has 4 equal sides and 4 right angles? Complete the pattern, circle, square, triangle, circle, underscore, underscore. Count the number of corners in a rectangle. Which shape does not have any sides or corners? Question set 1, Basic Shapes. How many sides does a square have? Identify a shape with 7 sides. What is the name of a shape with 5 sides? How many corners does a hexagon have? Which shape has no equal sides or angles? Question set 2, Symmetry and Pattern 6. Draw a line of symmetry on a circle. How many lines of symmetry does a rectangle have? Complete the pattern, square, triangle, circle, square, underscore, underscore. Identify the missing shape in the pattern, circle, triangle, square, underscore, underscore, circle. Draw a shape that has rotational symmetry but not reflective symmetry. Question set 3, 3D shapes 11. How many edges does a cube have? Identify a 3D shape with 0 vertices. Name a shape that has 1 curved surface and 1 flat surface. What is the name of a shape with a curved surface and a circular base? How many vertices does a triangular pyramid have? Question set 4, Patterns and Tessellation 16. Create a tessellation using squares and triangles. Identify a shape that can tessellate a plane by itself. Complete the pattern, triangle, square, pentagon, underscore, 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 underscore. Describe what a tessellation is. Create a pattern using at least 3 different shapes. Question set 5, Angles and Lines 21. What type of angle is smaller than a right angle? How many degrees are in a straight angle? Identify an acute angle. Draw 2 lines that are parallel to each other. What do you call 2 lines that cross each other at a right angle? Key Stage 2, ages 7 to 11. Chapter 3, Multiplication and Division. Multiply 6 by 4. Divide 24 by 8. If a box contains 7 bags, and each bag has 10 marbles, how many marbles in total? What is the product of 9 and 3? If 56 pencils are shared equally among 8 students, how many pencils does each student get? Multiply 9 by 7. Divide 36 by 6. If a box contains 5 packs, and each pack has 6 markers, how many markers in total? What is the product of 12 and 8? If 42 candies are shared equally among 6 friends, how many candies does each friend get? Multiply 15 by 3. Divide 56 by 8. If there are 4 shelves, and each shelf can hold 9 books, how many books can all shelves hold? What is the result of 7 multiplied by 0? If 25 apples are divided into 5 equal groups, how many apples are in each group? Multiply 11 by 4. Divide 63 by 9. If a box contains 8 packets, and each packet has 7 crayons, how many crayons in total? What is the product of 9 and 5? If 60 pencils are shared equally among 12 students, how many pencils does each student get? Multiply 8 by 6. Divide 72 by 9. If there are 6 bags, and each bag contains 10 marbles, how many marbles are there in total? What is the product of 7 and 3? If 36 chocolates are shared equally among 9 friends, how many chocolates does each friend receive? Multiply 10 by 5. Divide 81 by 9. If there are 3 boxes, and each box holds 15 toys, how many toys can all the boxes hold? What is the result of 6 multiplied by 1? If 49 cards are divided equally among 7 players, how many cards does each player get? Chapter 4, Fractions and Decimals. Shade 1/2 of a rectangle. Write the decimal equivalent of the fraction 3/5. What is the fraction of the shape shaded in, diagram provided? Convert 0.75 to a fraction. If you have 1/3 of a pizza and eat 1/4 of what you have, how much pizza is left? Express 3/8 as a decimal. What is the fraction equivalent of 0.5? Write 7/20 as a percentage. Convert 0.125 into a fraction. If a pizza is divided into 8 equal slices and you eat 3 slices, what fraction of the pizza have you eaten? Convert 3/5 to a decimal. What is 25% of 80? Simplify the fraction 12/16. Add 1/3 and 1/6. Subtract 0.4 from 1.2. If a rectangle is 2/5 shaded, what fraction is unshaded? Write the decimal 0.625 as a fraction. If a jar is 2/3 full, what percentage is empty? Divide 5/6 by 2. Multiply 0.7 by 5. If a triangle has an area of 15 square units and a base of 5 units, what is its height? Express 3/10 as a decimal. What is 15% of 200? Convert 0.2 to a fraction in simplest form. If a recipe calls for 2/3 cup of sugar and you want to make half of the recipe, how much sugar do you need? Subtract 3/4 from 2/3. Write 0.875 as a simplified fraction. A bookshelf has 5 shelves. If 3/5 of the shelves are occupied, how many shelves are empty? If a store has a sale with 20% off, what would be the final price of an item originally costing $60? Convert 5/8 to a percentage. Key Stage 3, ages 11 to 14. Chapter 5, Algebra and Equations. Solve for x, 2x plus 5 is equal to 17. If 3y equals 18, what is y? Express, for more than twice a number, as an algebraic expression. Solve the equation, 3x, 4, equals 21. If 2a plus 7 is equal to 15, find the value of a. Solve for x, 3x, 7 is equal to 14. If 4y plus 5 is equal to 17, find the value of y. Express 5 times a number minus 2 as an algebraic expression. Solve the equation, 2x plus 3 equals 14. If 3a, 6 is equal to 12, find the value of a. Solve for x, 5x plus 2 equals 3x plus 12. If 2y equals 18, what is y? Express twice the sum of a number and 4 as an algebraic expression. Solve the equation, 4x, 5 equals 20. If 7b, 9 is equal to 16, find the value of b. Solve for x, 2x plus 3, 5 is equal to 11. If 5z equals 25, what is z? Express 3 less than 4 times a number as an algebraic expression. Solve the equation, 3x, 2 equals 27. If 6c plus 10 is equal to 40, find the value of c. Solve for x, 2x, 3 equals 5x plus 4. If 2d equals 10, what is d? Express 5 more than twice the difference of a number and 7 as an algebraic expression. Solve the equation, 6, 2x plus 1 equals 42. If 4e plus 7 is equal to 23, find the value of e. Solve for x plus 8 equals 2x plus 18. If 3f equals 21, what is f? Express the sum of 3 times a number and 10 as an algebraic expression. Solve the equation, 5, 2x, 3 equals 25. If 8g, 12 is equal to 20, find the value of g. Chapter 6, Geometry and Measurements. Calculate the area of a rectangle with length 10 centimeters and width 5 centimeters. What is the circumference of a circle with a diameter of 8 centimeters?
Use π3 και 14.
Find the volume of a cube with edge length 6 units. If the base of a triangle is 12 centimeters and its height is 8 centimeters, what is its area? Given a parallelogram with base 16 centimeters and height 9 centimeters, what is its area? Question 1. Calculate the perimeter of a square with side length 12 centimeters. Question 2. If the radius of a circle is 5 centimeters, what is its diameter? Question 3. Find the surface area of a rectangular prism with dimensions 6 centimeters times 8 centimeters times 10 centimeters. Question 4. Calculate the volume of a cylinder with a radius of 3 cm and height of 15 cm. Question 5. If an equilateral triangle has a side length of 9 cm, what is its perimeter? Question 6. Determine the area of a trapezoid with bases of length 10 cm and 14 cm, and a height of 8 cm. Question 7. Given a parallelepiped, a 3D parallelogram, with edges of length for centimeters, 6 cm, and 12 cm, find its volume. Question 8. Calculate the area of a sector of a circle with radius 7 cm and central angle of 60 degrees. Question 9. If a square pyramid has a base side length of 10 cm and a height of 15 cm, find its volume. Question 10. Find the perimeter of a regular hexagon with side length 8 cm. Question 11. Determine the area of a sector of a circle with radius 10 cm and central angle of 120 degrees. Question 12. Calculate the volume of a cone with radius 6 cm and slant height 10 cm. Question 13. If the base of a prism is a triangle with base 12 cm and height 8 cm, and the height of the prism is 15 cm, find its volume. Question 14. Find the length of the diagonal of a rectangle with dimensions 5 cm times 12 cm. Question 15. Calculate the area of an ellipse with major axis 16 cm and minor axis 8 cm. Question 16. Determine the lateral surface area of a cylinder with radius 4 cm and height 10 cm. Question 17. Given a regular octahedron, a 3D shape with 8 triangular faces, find its surface area if the length of each edge is 7 cm. Question 18. Calculate the volume of a sphere with radius 9 cm.
Use P3 και 14.
Question 19. If a cone has a slant height of 13 cm and a radius of 5 cm, find its lateral surface area. Question 20. Determine the volume of a prism with a triangular base of side 7 cm, 8 cm, and 9 cm, and height 12 cm. Question 21. Calculate the area of a rhombus with diagonals of length 10 cm and 12 cm. Question 22. Find the volume of a torus, donut-shaped object, with major radius 8 cm and minor radius 4 cm. Question 23. Determine the surface area of a pyramid with a square base of side length 9 cm and a slant height of 12 cm. Question 24. If a hexagonal prism has a base side length of 6 cm and height of 10 cm, find its volume. Question 25. Calculate the area of a regular pentagon with side length 7 cm. Key Stage 4, ages 14 to 16. Chapter 7, Ratio and Proportion. If the ratio of boys to girls in a class is 3 to 2 and there are 25 students in total, how many are boys and how many are girls? A recipe requires 2 cups of flour for every 1 cup of sugar. If you want to use 8 cups of flour, how much sugar should you use? If a map scale is 1:50,000 and the actual distance between 2 cities is 200 kilometers, how far apart are they on the map in centimeters? The ages of 3 friends are in the ratio 2 to 3 to 4. If the sum of their ages is 54 years, how old is each friend? Divide 280 pounds between 3 people in the ratio 4 to 3 to 5. How much does each person receive? If the ratio of apples to oranges in a fruit basket is 3 to 5 and there are 24 apples, how many oranges are there? A recipe calls for 2 cups of flour and 1 cup of milk. If you want to make half the recipe, how much milk should you use? In a classroom, the ratio of boys to girls is 4 to 5. If there are 36 students in total, how many boys are there? A mixture of paint is made by mixing blue and white in a ratio of 3 to 5. If you need 24 liters of blue paint, how much white paint is needed? A map scale is 1:25,000. If 2 cities are 150 kilometers apart, what distance would they be on the map? The ages of 3 friends are in the ratio 5 to 6 to 8. If the oldest friend is 32 years old, how old is the youngest friend? A fruit basket contains 20 apples, 15 oranges, and 5 bananas. What is the ratio of oranges to the total number of fruits? If the ratio of the lengths of 2 sides of a rectangle is 3 to 4 and the perimeter is 28 units, what are the lengths of the sides? A mixture of sugar and salt is in the ratio 2 to 7. If the mixture weighs 90 grams, how much salt is in it? In a school cafeteria, the ratio of burgers to hot dogs sold is 2 to 3. If 120 burgers were sold, how many hot dogs were sold? The ages of 3 siblings are in the ratio 2 to 3 to 4. If the middle sibling is 15 years old, what is the sum of their ages? A recipe requires 3 cups of sugar for every 4 cups of flour. If you want to use 9 cups of flour, how much sugar should you use? In a bag of marbles, the ratio of blue to red marbles is 5 to 2. If there are 35 blue marbles, how many red marbles are there? The ratio of the lengths of 2 sides of a triangle is 5 to 7. If the longer side is 35 centimeters, what is the length of the shorter side? A box contains a mixture of green and red candies in the ratio 3 to 4. If there are 36 candies in total, how many are green? If the ratio of the areas of 2 squares is 9:16, what is the ratio of their side lengths? The price of a toy is $45. If it's on sale for 30% off, what is the sale price of the toy? The ages of 3 cousins are in the ratio 3 to 4 to 5. If the sum of their ages is 48, how old is the youngest cousin? A triangle has side lengths in the ratio 3 to 4 to 5. If the shortest side is 6 units long, what is the perimeter of the triangle? A map scale is 1:5000. If a distance on the ground is 12 kilometers, what distance would it be on the map? In a bag of marbles, the ratio of red to blue marbles is 2 to 5. If there are 25 red marbles, how many blue marbles are there? The ages of 3 friends are in the ratio 7 to 8 to 9. If the sum of their ages is 60, how old is the oldest friend? The ratio of the areas of 2 circles is 16:25. If the larger circle has a radius of 10 centimeters, what is the radius of the smaller circle? A recipe requires 2 parts flour to 1 part sugar. If you want to use 3 cups of sugar, how many cups of flour should you use? In a classroom, the ratio of boys to girls is 2 to 3. If there are 16 girls, how many students are there in total? Chapter 8, Probability and Statistics. If you roll a fair 6-sided die, what is the probability of rolling a 3? Calculate the mean, average, of the numbers 12, 15, 18, 21, 24. If there are 20 red marbles and 30 blue marbles in a bag, what is the probability of drawing a red marble? The heights, in cm, of a group of students are 150, 155, 160, 165, 170. Calculate the median height. In a deck of cards, what is the probability of drawing a heart or a diamond? If you flip a fair coin, what is the probability of getting heads? Calculate the mode of the following numbers 7, 5, 9, 7, 3, 7, 8. A bag contains 5 red marbles and 3 blue marbles. What is the probability of drawing a red marble? Given the data set 12, 15, 17, 20, 22, find the range. A deck of cards has 4 suits, each with 13 cards. What is the probability of drawing a club? The mean of 4 numbers is 12. If 3 of the numbers are 8, 10, and 15, what is the 4th number? In a jar, there are 8 red candies, 5 green candies, and 7 blue candies. What is the probability of drawing a green candy? The median of a set of numbers is the middle value when they are arranged in order. Find the median of 9, 11, 14, 17, 22. A spinner is divided into 6 equal sections, numbered 1 to 6. What is the probability of spinning an odd number? The ages of a group of friends are 20, 25, 20, 22, 23. Calculate the mean age. A bag contains 10 white marbles and 5 black marbles. If a marble is drawn, what is the probability of it being black? Find the mode of the data set 4, 7, 5, 9, 4, 3, 7, 8. A standard deck of cards has 52 cards, including 4 aces. What is the probability of drawing an ace? Calculate the mean of the numbers 10, 12, 15, 18, 20, 22. If you roll 2 dice, what is the probability of getting a sum of 7? In a survey, 60% of students prefer pizza over burgers. If there are 150 students, how many prefer pizza? Calculate the mode of the data set 3, 4, 6, 8, 6, 7, 9. A box contains 5 red balls and 3 blue balls. If a ball is drawn, what is the probability of it being red? The heights, in cm, of a group of students are 150, 152, 155, 160, 165. Calculate the range. In a game, there is a 1 in 20 chance of winning a prize. What is the probability of not winning a prize? The mean of a set of numbers is 20. If the sum of the numbers is 100, how many numbers are there? A bag contains 12 white marbles and 8 black marbles. What is the probability of drawing a white marble? Find the median of the data set 14, 18, 21, 23, 25. In a deck of cards, there are 26 red cards and 26 black cards. What is the probability of drawing a black card? The average score of a soccer team for the last 5 matches is 2 goals. If they scored 8, 2, 1, 3, and 5 goals, what is their total score? Key Stage 5, ages 16 to 18. Chapter 9, Advanced Algebra and Functions. Solve the quadratic equation, 2x squared, 5x, 3 is equal to 0. Find the value of k in the equation, 3x plus 2k equals 7. If f(x) equals 2x plus 1 and g(x) equals 3x, 2, find the composite function, f(g)(x). Simplify the expression, 2x cubed y squared, dash 3xy cubed. Solve the system of linear equations, 2x plus 3y equals 10 and 4x, y equals 7. Question 1, solve the equation, 3x, 7 equals 2x plus 5. Question 2, if 4y equals 36, what is y? Question 3, find the value of r in the equation, 2a plus 5 equals 3a, 2. Question 4, solve the quadratic equation, x squared, 6x plus 9 is equal to 0. Question 5, if f(x) equals 2x, 1 and g(x) equals x squared plus 3x, find the composite function, g(f(x). Question 6, simplify, 5, 2x plus 3, 2, 4x, 1. Question 7, solve for x, 2x plus 3 equals 5x, 4. Question 8, find the roots of the equation, 2x squared, 8x plus 6 is equal to 0. Question 9, factor the expression, for x squared, 12x plus 9. Question 10, if h(x) equals 3x squared, 5x plus 2, find h(2). Question 11, solve the system of equations, 3x plus 2y equals 11 and x, y equals 3. Question 12, simplify, 3x cubed y squared, dash 2xy. Question 13, if a plus b equals 8 and a, b equals 2, find the values of a and b. Question 14, solve for x, square root, x, 3, equals 5. Question 15, if f, x, equals 2x plus 1 and f, a, equals 9, find the value of a. Question 16, factor the quadratic expression, x squared, 9. Question 17, solve the equation, 4, 2x, 3, equals 5, 3x plus 1. Question 18, if 3, x, 2, equals 2, 2x plus 5, what is the value of x? Question 19, simplify, x squared, 4, / x plus 2. Question 20, solve for x, 2x squared plus 5x, 3 is equal to 0. Question 21, express twice the difference of x and y as an algebraic expression. Question 22, if f, x equals x squared plus 3x, 2 and g, x equals 2x, 5, find f g, x. Question 23, solve the equation, 2x divided by 3 plus 4 is equal to 10. Question 24, factor the quadratic expression, 6x squared, 15x plus 9. Question 25, if x equals 4 is a solution to the equation x squared, bx plus 4 is equal to 0, what is the value of b? Chapter 10, Trigonometry and Geometry. Given a right triangle with an angle of 30 degrees and a hypotenuse of 10 units, find the length of the side opposite the 30-degree angle. Calculate the area of a triangle with sides of length 8 cm, 10 cm, and 12 cm. Determine the value of sin, 45 degrees, without using a calculator. If a circle has a radius of 6 cm, what is the length of an arc subtending a central angle of 60 degrees? Find the volume of a cone with radius 5 cm and height 12 cm. In a right triangle, if one acute angle is 30 degrees, what is the measure of the other acute angle? Calculate the length of the hypotenuse in a right triangle with legs of length 5 cm and 12 cm. If sine, 60 degrees, equals square root 3 or 2, what is cosine, 60 degrees? Given a triangle with sides of length 7 cm, 24 cm, and 25 cm, is it a right triangle? Why or why not? Find the value of tan, 45 degrees. Calculate the area of an equilateral triangle with side length 9 cm. If sec theta equals 2, what is the value of cos theta? Determine the length of the shortest side in a 30-60-90 triangle with hypotenuse 10 cm. If cosine alpha equals 0.6, what is the value of sine alpha? Calculate the length of the radius of a circle with an arc length of 4 pi cm and a central angle of 60 degrees. In a circle with radius 9 cm, find the length of an arc that subtends a central angle of 120 degrees. Given an isosceles triangle with a base of 16 cm and legs of length 10 cm each, what is its area? Determine the area of a sector of a circle with radius 5 cm and a central angle of 45 degrees. If cot theta equals 2/3, what is the value of tan theta? Find the length of the longest side in a 45-45-90 triangle with hypotenuse 10 units. Calculate the area of a regular hexagon with a side length of 7 cm. In a triangle, if the angles are in the ratio 1 to 2 to 3, find the measure of the largest angle. Given a sector of a circle with radius 8 cm and central angle of 150 degrees, what is its arc length? Determine the length of the shortest side in a 45-45-90 triangle with hypotenuse 12 cm. If tan beta equals 4/5, what is the value of cot beta? Calculate the volume of a cylinder with radius 6 cm and height 10 cm. Find the length of the diagonal of a rectangle with sides of length 8 cm and 15 cm. Given an irregular pentagon with side lengths 6 cm, 8 cm, 10 cm, 7 cm, and 9 cm, calculate its perimeter. In a regular octagon, find the measure of each interior angle. Calculate the surface area of a sphere with radius 3.5 cm.